Let's go over the solutions to the exercises for simple interest. Example A. If $5,000 is borrowed for 8 months at an annual interest rate of 3.7%, how much simple interest would be owed? Okay, so we know we're going to use simple interest. So the first thing we're going to do is figure out which formula we're going to use. I equals PRT. Then over on the side, let's figure out what of that information do we know. We know P is 5,000. We know T. Now, T is in years, right? Remember that from the previous video. T is in years, but this says 8 months. So I'm going to convert 8 months into years by doing 8 over 12. And then my interest rate, 3.7%, I'll turn into the decimal 0.037. So now I can plug in my P, my R, and my T. So my simple interest will be 5,000 times 0.037 times 8 over 12, which gives me 123.33333333. So how much interest will be owed? $123.33 in simple interest would be owed. Let's look at B. Suppose you invest $2,000 into a bank and you earned $110 in simple interest in 35 months. What was the interest rate? The key word here is simple interest. That tells us we're going to use this simple interest formula right here, I equals PRT. What information do we know? We know the principal amount, what we started with was $2,000. We know the simple interest we earned was $110. We know our time, T, is 35 months, so we'll convert that to years by doing 35 over 12, and R is what we're looking for. So we can plug in I, P, and T. There's R right there. I'll do my 2,000 times 35 over 12 to get 5,833.333333. And then I'll divide both sides by this 5,000 number, and I get 0.0188571429 is my R. So when you round your interest rates, you want to round your interest rate itself as a decimal to 4 decimal places so that when you actually put it back into percentage form, it has 2 decimal places. So the interest rate was 1.89%. Let's look at C. An investor wants $15,000 in 3 years. The best simple interest rate he could find was 4.92%. How much does he need to invest today to reach his goal? Key word here was simple interest. Okay, so he wants $15,000 in 3 years. Not that he wants $15,000 in interest. He wants $15,000 total. So his future value, S, which is P plus I, is going to be 15,000. T is going to be 3. His interest rate put into decimal is 0.0492. Now we don't know what I is, right? That in simple interest is not given to us, but we do know how much he wants today is what we're looking for, which is P. So future value is S equals P plus I. Well, what is I? Simple interest is PRT. So I can plug in plug in R and T, and then I have 15,000 equals P plus P times R, which is 0.0492 times 3. And this gives me that 15,000 is equal to 0.1476 P. These are like terms. I have 1 P plus I have another 0.1476 P. Together gives me 1.1476 P. I can divide that 15,000 by that 1.1476 to get P, and you can see that this investor will need to invest $13,070.76 today so that in 3 years he'll have $15,000. All right, let's look at D. A student borrows $10,000 from a bank for college. At the end of 4 years, she owes $17,500. What was her annual simple interest rate? Keyword simple interest, so we know we're going to use our I equals PRT. We're looking for R. Well, I equals PRT. Notice in here we've got our future value S, that's how much she owes at the end, $17,500. We've got our principal amount, $10,000, right here, P equals $10,000, and the time is 4 years. We don't know R. But notice I don't have my simple interest. But I know that future value is equal to your principal value plus your interest. So the $17,500 is equal to $10,000 plus the simple interest. Solve for I, and you can see that she's paying back $7,500 in interest. So now we know that I is 7,500. So now we can plug in I, P, and T and solve for R. So 7,500 equals 1,000 times R times 4, or that 7,500 equals 40,000 R. Divide both sides by 40,000 and you get 0.1875. So her simple interest rate was 18.75%. That's it for these exercises. I'll see you next time for the next set of exercises.